Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, I want to take my first steps and I want to do them all on camera and show the process of what happens with brand new shell during its first steps. So as you can see here, I've got my beautiful Junkard Bourbon shell Cordovan service boots here. And I wanted to do this video just to show, you see how sort of pristine the shell looks, undisturbed, unmolested, brand new, opulent, beautiful. This shell is from Horween, some of the best shell in the world, and I have not touched these yet. I mean, I've taken them out of the box, looked at them quite a few times, but this is something that I feel like in our community is not super well understood, including by me, so I'm just gonna walk through this process and share my insights along the way. What's really cool about this is you can see the shank protruding right here. I love that Norwegian chain stitch welt along here, just phenomenal. One thing I really don't like is most bootmakers do this. They do this weird sort of lacing method that I never find to be desirable, but everybody seems to do it. I don't know why, but so I'll leave them that way. Shell Cordovan is notoriously stiff at first. It is more of a membrane than a skin. It's more of a cartilage than anything else. And this is why most bootmakers refuse to accept a return if the shoe is worn even once. That's why they say try them on carpet and don't really walk around in them. So let's say hypothetically, if I was on the fence with keeping these, this is all I'd be doing right now, is just putting them on carpet, or sometimes I'll just lay down towels so that I don't scuff the leather sole at the bottom. And so technically at this point, I'm still able to return these if I needed to, but I'm about to take a few steps and that will no longer be the case. One moment they're returnable, and in another moment they're no longer returnable. Now in some of my videos I've actually just walked like this, like a duck, to get these outside before I could start really creasing them and stuff. But alright, so here we go. First crease, you ready? Now some guys, they actually, I see it, they get what you call a pen or a deer bone, and they try to control for the rolls that form to keep them straight. I've never done that, mostly because I'm just not that neurotic about the rolls. I like the rolls to form naturally. I'm down for it if, you know, if people like it, then that's fine. I know there's too many variables involved with leather. Like, for example, there could be inconsistencies in the grain that it's just impossible to account for, and you don't know until you start wearing it, unfortunately. So due to those grain inconsistencies, it's because shell Cordovan is not always so uniform throughout, and there could be, you know, dense grain, loose grain. There shouldn't be, but there could be, and for that reason you just can't always control the outcome. So as you can see, you start to see these rolls starting to form, and this is just by me simply bending my foot without really even taking walks. So, but I'm gonna start walking here shortly. In fact, I'm gonna just start walking now. And let's see what happens. I brought along my handy dandy selfie stick. Alright, so first thoughts are, I really like this SC last. It's got a nice almond toe, fits my foot really good. It looks sleek, but it is very roomy on the inside, especially around the quarter, similar to how the old Parkhursts were. Like, they look sleek, but they're actually not. This is the part of the patina process that's by far the most transformative, I would say, from nowhere to first wear. Like, the first mile, you're gonna see just so much transformation in shell. It's pretty wild. You might be able to notice that so far I can't really flex my foot very well. That's because it's just breaking in all the leather, all the stiff leather, full grain leather insoles, midsoles, outsole. This is a leather outsole as well. So the first few steps, yeah, it's gonna be a little stiff. I'm not getting the full flex just yet. Hopefully get into some sun here, see better what's going on. All right, now you can probably see these. Wow, this bourbon is such a beautiful shade of brown. I love it. Reminds me of my Tuscanello horse rump Trumans. And yeah, I talk about leather soles. I feel so supported right now by the leather soles. I love the leather. Give me more leather. You guys that don't want to try out the leather soles are missing out. Let me tell you what, rubber, it's great. It repels the elements, keeps the elements out. But I can't tell you how supportive I feel. It just feels natural, just feels organic. If you're into eating organic, try a leather, all leather sole. Leather outsole, leather midsole, leather insole, try that. And really try to walk in them for a while, for a long time. So you'll see what I mean. It's an experience I've been trying to put into words, can't really, because it's difficult to articulate. All right, here we are after about 1/8 of a mile. And you can see the creases really forming well. They're not super... Oh, and one thing I really love about the right boot here is this crazy lightning bolt character that it has right here. And then let's check out the underside. I can't see it from my angle, but you can see what's happening. We got some good scuffages going on now. There's no convincing anybody these are unworn now at this point. Now you can't return them, see? So now they're mine forever. All right, I'm gonna keep walking and then I'll update in a minute. All right, here we are about 10 minutes of walking later. You can see quite a noticeable difference from when they were fresh out of the box. Now, obviously many hours into this, the transformation is gonna be even more crazy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around in these all day and I'll show what they look like at the end of the day, just to show the before and after. And like I said, the first day in shell, it's one of the most transformative single days that you're gonna have in shell. You know, not to say that it's not gonna transform way more later. It's by far the most impactful day that you will have with your shell boots. So, unless you step on a landmine or something. God forbid. Anyways. All right, so here we are, end of the day, and honestly, these haven't really creased up a whole lot. But just have a look at the patina so far. It has changed a good amount, but the rolls aren't as pronounced as I was thinking they would be. They're still there though. What's interesting is I'm only getting one real big roll here. It's right there. Normally I get several, like all along, but because of this structured cap toe, this portion here is it's got a super firm temper and it overlaps here. And so for that reason, the only real crease point is happening right here. It's kind of interesting, right? But that's the only point that's creasing at this point. So it's going to take some more breaking in, some more easing in. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. First wear on some Bourbon Shell Cordovan Junkard service boots. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video.